Acknowledged, Sir Percival. Sentinel-5 is easing back and will remain available for support.
Confirmed. Thanks for the drop-off, Captain.
Good luck, sir. Sentinel-5 out.
Is this your idea of easy, monsieur?
We're all secure, Percival. Move on your mark.
Very well.
Welcome to where we left off. Chapter 5, Agamemnon Rising. Which is kind of an ironic title considering the Agamemnon is the airship that we're currently infiltrating. And, you know, it's already up in the damn air. But,
This is
you know.
precarious, my friend.
Giving up so soon, Marquis?
In position. I'll shadow you. Let's go.
Bad, 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 bad. Yeah, screw that, man. Hundreds of thousands, probably even like millions of feet up in the air. And the only thing that you have to hang on to is like a thin-ass metal cable.
Quickly! Let's get inside!
That aren't meant to support the weight of a human being clinging onto them and hanging off the side while he's trying to walk a beam. So yeah, just screw that, man.
Stow your gear.
I wouldn't do it.
Lafayette and Galahad, you need to gain control of the cockpit. Quietly.
Understood.
Isabeau and I will do reconnaissance. We need eyes on the ground amongst the guests.
And imagine me with nothing to wear. I suppose I'll have to go dress shopping.
Rules of engagement, monsieur? Do what you must. We don't have time to distinguish between rebel conspirators and the company guards.
We've worked without a safety net before.
That is true. But then again, we are commandeering the flagship of the United India Company's fleet.
Questions? Then let's move out.
Sebastian.
Ah.
I must ask you.
Oh, hold on.
Who is the old man you were talking to from Whitechapel?
The old man. It's a long story. One that I will share with you when the time is right. There's still much that I have to find out for myself.
I hope you know what you are doing. It seems that the Council grows wary of your defiance.
The Order is not what it once was, Chris.
Yes. You've said that much before.
Patience, old friend. All in due time. Remember, stealth mode.
Marquis.
Mademoiselle has my absolute assurance I shall be as silent as the grave.
There.
The path looks clear of guards. We should hurry.
Wait for my go-ahead.
The infiltrating Whitechapel and finding out that the psychiatric ward was actually the hideout of, or one of the hideouts, I should say, of the this rebel insurgents. And there was that strange body on the table. There was all sorts of hint at reconnaissance and espionage. There were documents, countless papers of whatever laying around, you know, a bunch of miscellaneous items. The beds had been converted into, you know, like mini barracks and whatnot. And it was just all sorts of, you know, crap in one area there. And the most important thing to note, in case you had forgotten, was the whole reason why Izzy there had told Galahad to look was the fact that they had actual concrete, like, well taken photos of Lord Hastings, whoever that may be. And, you know, obviously if they have a picture of somebody, you know, by the name of Lord whatever, you know, he's obviously a higher up, probably has a seat of political power, you know, probably a very important person. I feel like he was actually mentioned in one of the earlier chapters during a council meeting. So I want to say he's definitely got he's definitely a seat, some sort of political figure. So whatever they may want with this guy, you know, whether they're allies or conspiring against him, who knows? You know, we're only on chapter 5. And like I said, I don't remember everything, and even if I did, I wouldn't spoil it for you guys, so. But being totally honest, I don't remember, like, jack shit at the moment. This again. It's really not that difficult. See, and I messed it up.
What the? Job for a
Anywho,
mechanic. Oh god.
there was all that photographical evidence, and also that this East India trading company there. Pretty sure it was East India. Oh no, the India company. Has been a very popular subject. You know, they dabble in all sorts of stuff between trade and hired mercenaries, so to speak, to protect their trade and whatnot. But just the fact that they had uniforms and IDs written out, you know, that kind of raises a few red flags. Like, you know, what are these guys? Okay, you know, what else would you need a disguise for, you know? So it's like, what are these guys up to? You know, who are they really besides rebels? What do they want? You know, what is their end game? Oh, better yet, what is their plan in general? You know, and the characters had suspected that there may be something going on aboard this ship, because it is the flagship, as one of them said it, you know, quote unquote, the flagship of the United India Company. So I'm gonna guess terrorist attack, or maybe someone on board. Maybe this Lord Hastings is on board somewhere. You know, nobody knows, because they couldn't get the approval of the council, you know, and the order there, because it would just take way too damn long, and God knows what would happen if they didn't take action. So yeah, that basically sums up where we are now. It is marvelous, actually. It's very, very nice looking. It's not what you would expect on the inside at all so far. You just imagine how comfy and cozy the actual civilian quarters are. It's how nice and fancy. Like, so it's all metal framework and all sorts of technological gizmos, but then it's all like fine wood finish. And look, even like the frickin' maintenance or communications people to come through here. Get all this nicely crafted, I don't really want to say furniture, but I can't exactly think of the word I'm looking for at the moment. But yeah, so you can just imagine how the rest of it looks. You could just imagine how much you had to pay to friggin', or whatever the hell the requirements were, just to get on this ship. Just to even look at it. I feel like it's like the air form of the Titanic.
We'll just have to improvise.
Sneaky ninja.
Settle in, boys. Next mooring is at Portsmouth, and then St. Boniface, a few days to the Americas.
Smoke grenade. On your mark.
3,
Can't even tell we're airborne when I'm back in the hall. But
1.
yeah.
Hold your breath. Smoky, smoky. Oh, I actually kind of remember this part. I remember I fucked up and got shot in the face. Like I said, just some of the deaths from situations like this. Not to blabber away and say, oh, the action here, but like some of
the ship
the death scenes from your mistakes are just
Percival,
they're
the
unforgettable.
cockpit is secured. Lafayette will remain at the helm. What is your status?
Lord Hastings is in the vicinity of the ballroom, out of your location. We will try to get eyes on him. Get here fast.
Acknowledge. Shall apprise you once I've made reconnaissance. Remember, a steady hand at the tiller at all times.
Leave it to me, monsieur.
Just like that elder that I fought back in what was it, chapter 4? Chapter 5. No, this is chapter 5. Chapter 4. Back going to Whitechapel and everything. When we were actually underground, and I was in the basement, and then I worked my way up there back to Izzy, and I was fighting that elder. And all that crazy shit happened. Like there's a certain attack that he does. It's really rare. I don't recall if he tried it or not, but he'll try and like lunge forward and like he's gonna swipe me, but he ends up grabbing me instead. And if you like screw that up, he literally like bites into the side of your neck and starts like tearing your throat out. Like it's pretty grisly. And most of the time, it's one of those games where, like, the death scenes, it'll kind of start to go black, kind of like The Last of Us, you know, before it gets, like, too bad. But, like, it still gives you just enough to show you that you just got messed up. It's pretty harsh. Yeah, the stealth attacks. Oh. Those are always nice. But, yeah, how the triangle button, like, kind of starts to fill up and pulse, and you have to hit it, like, right on point, because if you don't, they'll counter it, and that usually results in you dying, too, so you might see me mess that up. If that does happen, I promise you it's not on purpose. No, wait a second. Yeah, just wait till, I don't want to spoil too much. But, yeah, wait till one of the other later chapters. I'm not gonna say much, but it's like... Basically, if you played any game like Call of Duty or Splinter Cell or I think the Tomb Raider, not the Rise of the Tomb Raider, but the one before that, that was just self-titled. I can definitely recall those 3 games off the top of my head. They're having an all full-blown stealth mission where, you know, it's dark, it's raining, it's pouring out, alright, wind's wailing like a friggin' banshee, raindrops are coming down like bullets.
Just a rumor.
Like, there's a nice level like that in this game, actually, later on, and
If there is any truth to it.
it's just one of my favorite levels, just because of the way it's set up, and it's pure stealth. And, like I said, I won't spoil too much, because that's actually a critical thing to the story, too, and it was really, really good, but man, I messed that up so many times because all I'm gonna say is there's a courtyard, like, I mean, gardens, gazebo, everything, and there's all these guards laying around, not really laying around, patrolling, I mean, and you have to get out like a key or something from one of them, and you don't know which one has it, and man, I'd finally take someone out, and then someone else would catch me and be like, hey, and you don't even get a chance to retaliate. Like, he just shines a lantern in your way, and your guy's like, oh, bright, and he's just like, bang, done. you see the bullet like kind of plow through your friggin' face and out the back of your head, like quickly done. It's like, holy shit.
I thank you for the service you have all rendered to our great kingdom. Your selfless work in making this dream a reality, in building this magnificent ship, will forever be remembered. The Agamemnon is a testament to British ingenuity. It is not only the largest vessel the world has ever seen, it also represents the pinnacle of flight engineering and dirigible architecture. This Leviathan shall fly high as a symbol of progress and the future to come. It will stand as a reminder of British supremacy in the skies. That our great kingdom will be looked upon to lead the world at the end of this century as we peer into a new era is a sign of the times that should not be taken lightly. Today, we launch the Agamemnon as we take our rightful place.
Alright. I was saying it.
Stewards of this world.
Potato, tomato. Yeah, so basically, I mean, that was pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to add that where this is one of those, like, alternate history games, and we're in the 18th century, not... Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. I was going to say it's basically the Hindenburg of the Order, is what it is. You know? Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to add other than that. But I was going to say, because if, you know, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Hindenburg was not only, you know, a real-life thing, but it was also, I believe, during World War II? No, One, two. I can't remember those. Those are so fuzzy because I spent so many years back in school studying up on those because it just interested me. Like, you know, I never understood why people would go through so much shit, go to such odds and ends to, you know, commit such horrible acts towards each other. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly pacifist, but I'm not exactly, you know, warmonger either, so... I don't know, the world is crazy, that's all I'm really gonna say about that. I like to keep, like, sensitive, real-world topics, you know, out of conversations, you know, just for the sake of things. I mean, let's be honest, it might be something that happened, you know, like 20, 30 years ago. Well, fuck, actually, more like probably like 50, 60 by now, but it doesn't, you know, change the fact that it still happened, and it was a rough time. Like I said, I'd like to keep sensitive things out of that, so. Unless the game I'm playing actually happens to literally be about that, or eerily similar to it, so. But anyways, yeah, this airship is a lot bigger than it looks in the cutscene, actually, and probably a lot bigger than it might seem to you as I'm traversing these narrow, you know, pathways, corridors, whatever. Definitely probably about the size of the Hindenburg, or bigger.
Nobody ever cleans up after themselves.
Oh, that one made me nervous. I have this really awesome, because I bought Doom literally like the day it came out, the new one, which is an amazing game. Oh yeah, why am I saying that? You know, any of you that have actually watched me knew that I started with that game. Anyways, Durr. But yeah, when I got it, I got the, I don't know if it was like a limited thing or what, or if it was just in any copy, but I got a controller skin for my PS4 controller that has, like, the Doom logo, and it's got, like, the picture of a freaking Cyber Demon Lord on it and everything, and it's just fucking badass. If I had a camera or something, which I obviously don't right now, but maybe some point in the future I'll get one. I'd totally show you. It's like the coolest freaking thing in the world, man. And I forgot where I was going with that, to be honest. Oh, yes, the stealth kill, the triangle button. So, I put the sticker on as best as I could, but the thing is, where, unlike most skins where they come in pieces, it was almost kind of like building like one of those, you ever like got one of those like models of like a car or a, I don't know, a Gundam bot or a Knights of Sidonia mech, race car, airplane, I don't know, some plastic model that's like really awesome and fun to put together. But when it comes to the painting and decaling, it's like a total bitch. Same concept, really, because it wasn't necessarily in pieces, like the parts that go over the directional pad and the actual, you know, buttons, as well as the grips where your the palms of your hands go, and also where it fits in between the analog sticks and over the home button, and then just barely touches the shoulder just above the platforms in which the D-pad and the other corresponding buttons are there. It's all one big sticker, but they're cut at certain points at like flaps, so it was the biggest pain in the ass trying to get that all on right, and I did it as best as I could. I mean, it looks good, like you can't even tell except for maybe these 3 little wrinkle notches down on the pad, but other than that, it, like, you can't even tell. But just because it's, I don't know, just the way it's set up, I guess, is sometimes my triangle button, when I push it down, it'll kind of slip on, like, just under the actual, like, hole for the button, so it'll kind of get stuck for a minute. So it'll take a moment for it to process the, hey, you press the button all the way down and not just halfway and then let it go back up and get stuck. Or it'll keep pressing the triangle button sometimes. I mean, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound, I don't think, like with the whole sticky controller button thing, but it definitely is a pain in the ass sometimes. Especially when I was playing Doom and I got the BFG, and that's how you switch to it during the campaign, it's triangle button. So it's just kind of like, son of a bitch, I'm like wasting my BFG ammo over here at complete random because I'd be shooting, and all of a sudden I'd hit the quick switch for the BFG button because that's the triangle button, and it would just like, I was like, wait, no! Nothing's worse than wasting a BFG round on a fucking imp or something. Sorry, I'm kind of stalling at the moment. I know there's something around here, and I'm looking for it. I can't remember where it is. Maybe I'm just going crazy. It was a collectible. One of those little phonograph cylinders or a newspaper or something. Oh yeah, see, it's a newspaper. Alright. United India Company, latest acquisition deemed pervasive. So, a lively debate in Parliament was prompted by news of the United India Company's proposed acquisition of rival trading company Assam East Asian Exporting Limited. Sir Harry Leighton, Whig Member of Parliament for Hertfordshire, denounced the arrangement as an unholy combination meant to further United India's arrogant attempt to foster a worldwide monopoly. So the honourable member was quickly drowned out by the catcalls of Tory backbenchers, whose overwhelming support for the arrangement makes its approval all but certain. For his part, Lord Hastings, there's that name again, the estimable chairman of United India Co. Oh, okay. So he's the chairman. So he's pretty high up there. I'm probably having a dumb moment. I think that's pretty much like the owner or the boss or like a close second to it. It's pretty high up there. For those of you who somehow don't know anything about business, I don't know that much myself. I just know the basic stuff. But anyways, like I said, having a dumb moment there. But yeah. So he's the estimable chairman of United India Co., who also serves as Lord High Treasurer. Wow. Elected to remain magnanimous in his public statements. Alright. United India has always been a faithful servant of the realm, Lord Hastings insisted. John Winstone of Lewis, another opposition malcontent, when told of Lord Hastings' views. Stop moving, Galahad. Jesus. The United India Company is nothing more than an insidious leviathan, its gaping mouth swallowing everything in sight. It is common knowledge the company had acted for years as a shadow government. Were it not for United India's protectors in this administration, including the gangsters who call themselves Her Majesty's Order of Knights, we would have put paid to their illegal enterprise long ago. Okay, so this guy don't like the friggin' Knights either for some reason. You know, not like we're protecting your ass or anything. Founded by loyal charter from Queen Elizabeth in 1600, United India established its first foothold on the Indian subcontinent, but its territory soon expanded to include the northwest frontier province, Balochistan, and I literally can't read the rest of that. Qing Dynasty China has subsequently something rivals, and now claims more than 2/3 of the world's trade as its own. Wow. So this just started out as some small-time company, you know, trading, merchants, marketing, etc., and now it's like got its hand in everything. Kind of reminds me of Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil, except hopefully not as evil. In recent months, the company has reopened trade with the Americas for the first time since the insurrection of 1776. We expect America to prove fertile ground, Lord Hastings anticipated, though he declined to reveal specific details of the company's separations and its former turbulent colonies across the water. Lord Hastings added that he expected the company's current unpleasantness with Parliament would soon pass. All previous attempts to bring United India to reign have all ended in defeat and a reassertion of the company's authority. So basically anyone who's tried to find any reason to either shut the company down or try to take over or merge with it and overpower it has failed. You know, all their actions were in vain. So for whatever reason, they don't like this company. It could just be envy or jealousy because, I mean, they'd be pretty pissed if somebody like kind of ate up my company too, so to speak, and made it their own. You know, because by that point it's out of your hands. But at the same time, it's just how the world goes, man. You know, what are you gonna do? Make a new one, start over. I don't know what to tell you. But what makes me curious is why this Lord Hastings guy, because again, you know, we're pretty suspicious of him, and as to why everybody's after, well, not everybody, but this rebel group is after him or has some important thing to do with him.
Percival, we have a complication.
Because he wouldn't exactly state why it had been so many years
Running smoothly?
since they had traded with America or had anything to do with the Americas, and now all of a sudden, boom. It could just be business reasons.
The Americas.
You know, whatever.
He was to escort the Lord until the ship reached our waters.
Should he be informed of the situation?
Risk alerting rebel agent.
Galahad is right.
Alistair will not appreciate being kept out of this.
Worry about that later. He might yet be welcome support if the situation requires it. We proceed as planned.
Understood. I'll let you know when I have a better vantage point.
Alright.
You are to hold fire until we have a confirmed target.
Weapons hold confirmed.
The rebels are using stolen company uniforms. They'll be dressed as guards.
Guards without proper insignias. The uniforms in Whitechapel didn't have shoulder patches.
Indeed. Keep me informed.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so they had, fake IDs and, the uniforms play the part, but they didn't have the proper insignia and ranking. Alright.
No patch. Percival, we have a rebel on the ground floor.
Understood. Keep searching.
A patch. Percival, the guard atop the stairs is bona fide.
Good. Keep looking.
Patch confirmed. The guard nearest Hastings checks out.
Excellent. Check the remaining guards.
So is it just that guy then so far? Oh, there's a couple up here. Alright, just him left.
Can't see the correct shoulder. Damn, no patch.
Above
Make sure you
you.
check them all.
Probably feeding intel just like we are.
Good.
Or at least looking out for each other.
Acknowledge. Weapon loaded.
Good hunting.
One down. One remaining.
Lucan! Rebels! Get Hastings out now! Get him out of here! Hastings got away. I need backup.
Ah, we found you, sneaky snake.
Percival, the mark is down. Rebels incoming. I need support now.
Understood. We'll converge on you.
Everything was all nice and stealthy. And then this shit. Ah, I almost got you. You're lucky. Ah, shit, they got machine guns. I kind of hate this angle right at this moment, but at the same time it's really realistic. Trying to see the ones that have machine guns. Alright, this guy. Actually, come to think of it, I think they all have fucking machine guns. Arg. Shoot it right out of your friggin' hand. C81 machine pistol. Ooh. What does that do? Well, I mean, obviously by the sound of it, we know what it does, but you know what I mean. I get weapon excited, okay? I can't help it. Oh shit, that is a shotgunner. Nope. that? 3 crown coach gun. Oh, nice. If I'm correct, coach guns are usually what they use. It's like a single shot shotgun. You know, like especially if I can't remember what it's called, but a lot of people do it to like practice for like duck hunting. It's also a sport on its own too. They shoot out like these, you know, one guy will be like pull, you know, and the guy operating the machinery there will like shoot out this freaking, usually like pottery or really hard plastic, you know, some sort of like disc, almost looks like a frisbee, and then they'll shoot it like out of midair. Well, they try to anyways, and it's usually like a competition. Well, like I said, if I'm correct, coach guns are usually what those shotguns are that they use. And they're single shot too, if I am also correct. So, 3 crown, 3 shot coach gun, that's actually kind of cool. And, you know, at any point in time, feel free to correct me if I say something and I'm a little off, because I have no problem with that. I know I don't know everything, and my knowledge isn't perfect. So, I just try to do the best with what I got.
My friend, the company guard has just been put on high alert. I fear those amateurs will shoot anyone on sight.
Alright. Not to break away from the action, but this is about to be a 40-minute video, and there's still about half the chapter left. So, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 scenes. We just finished the 4th one in the middle of the 5th one. That'll be done literally after this fight, because I do remember this part. So, be back in a moment to finish the rest of this chapter.